Alright, cool. Checking my audio, sorry about that. So, I am abandoning Sanctuary here. The main focus of this stream is going to be gunsmithing, because these guns that I have made suck. And I would much enjoy cranking the difficulty up as high as it go without putting it in hardcore, because I said last time, I just don't like hardcore. It's not for me. Even with limitless resources, I still just don't care for hardcore mode. So I'm going to go get another settlement. I'm gonna go get the Starlight Drive-In, because that is one of the settlements I really like using. But first, we're gonna go to the cheat room, because the guns that I'm going to be making today, one of them, which I tested out already, I really love using it, but I don't have the ammo for it, because it is ammo that comes from Nuka World. And when I was picking up all of my starting supplies, I didn't get any of it, because I didn't go to the DLC rooms. So I'll actually show those off a little bit while we're in here. So you go down the steps, and you go immediately to the right. And this is the room we want to go in. So what we want is actually right there. And that is going to be the ammo for the handmade rifles. In addition to the game that I really did enjoy. I thought the handmade rifles were really awesome, and I actually... At first I didn't appreciate it, but I grew to really appreciate the... Shush. Didn't work. I actually really grew to appreciate the strict perks that you needed to upgrade the gun, because it made you kind of diversify your gameplay a little bit more. Not really diversify your gameplay, but it actually made stringent upgrades on a really good type of gun for this game. So, now that we have that, we can work on heading down towards the Starlight Drive-In, which I believe is somewhere around like right here or something. It's not that far away from the Red Rocket truck stop, but it's beyond the Abernathy farm. So we'll head south and see where we go. And once we get there, it will pretty much be all gunsmithing. Eat. Like, I do like this gun, but it just doesn't have what I want. I cannot get over the initial urge to just stop and pick stuff up. Like, I don't need it. I actually don't need it. Anything I need, I can just go to the cheat room, so I have no need to pick up just random crap. I do actually like going through these little, yeah. Oh man, you can tell it's early in the game if I don't even know, if my character doesn't even know how to throw, mines or grenades or anything yet. No. Yeah, I can. And the dangers of this gun happen. Kind of the downside of using this gun, to be honest. No kind of about it. This is the downside of using this gun. Is that it can't distinguish between friend and foe. Which, let's see. What gun can I equip instead? I'll have to go with this. Where am I at in the map? Oh, I'm way off. I need to be over, like, here. That's fine. Still, I need none of this. You're legendary, and you didn't have anything. Wait a minute. That's weird. It's not normal at all. Usually, characters marked as legendary are supposed to have unique items on them. Not that I need it. And hell, I can make my own gear legendary. Alright, looking for any type of landmarkers. Right. Yeah. I don't need my marker anymore, because I know that that is where the diner is. And the drive-in is right around the corner from the diner. I'm actually going to avoid the diner because I don't want to do that quest right now. So like I said, today's stream is going to be short. It's going to be laid back. It's going to be mostly gunsmithing. Trash Can Carla. I have a friend, Trash Can Carla. So I will actually sell this, sell that, sell that. And I will buy... Not that I need to buy anything, but I just need her to have money. There we go. Don't need guns. Not right now. And there's the sign for the drive-in. So we're almost to our new home, and I believe the only thing I have to fight off are... Maybe I should buy a gun. I'll buy a gun. Yes. Weapon. Just need something simple. Sure. That'll work. All right. Okay. I think that's all of them. Let's find out.
Got it.
All right. So you have to go to crafting. Mm-hmm. And we need a... Don't need that. No. Maybe that. Need a chemistry station. No, no. And a weapons workbench. I think that's all we really need right now. So this will be the rest of the stream, as long or short as it may be. We're still running here with the Reverend Tallahassee Kaneda, direct descendant of Will Smith. And we have gotten rid of all of our previous guns, because today we are just going to be gunsmithing, showing off the wacky world weapons mod. I did it a little bit last time, but I just didn't spend enough time on it. So today I'm actually going to show you, once you install this mod, how to make what are easily some of my favorite guns to make in this, like, using it. So first we'll go to the chemistry station, and we're going to make 3 guns. First thing we're going to do is get the handmade rifle. Pardon. We're going to get a laser musket and a plasma gun. Next, we'll go to the weapons workbench. We'll start with... I can actually... You know what? I'm going to keep this. I might make a unique version of it during the stream, but this was useful. I like having a little handgun, a little lightweight handgun. So we'll start with our long distance weapon. So this will be our sniper rifle. So we want to once again go down to the musket 6 crank capacitor. To get as many cranks as we can get. And that's about the only thing that's going to make this a musket rifle. So, next we're going to do for the barrel. So several barrels you can use. I personally like using... I like the feel and the look of using the laser sniper rifles. So we're going to get the laser improved sniper rifle. I just like how bulky it looks, but it also looks like it matches pretty well. Alright, now for the stock, there's a couple of different things you can do. You could go down to the actual musket stocks, but the one that I found that actually looks like it slots in pretty well is the hunting marksman stock. Like, it actually slides in pretty well, and you can see the trigger mechanism from the laser musket actually slides in pretty well to it as well. So that's not bad so far. Next, we need a scope. So, since we're using a laser musket, you can go down to the musket, but if you want something that looks a little better, just go to the regular laser rifles. So, we're going to be using the laser... Which one is it? The long recon scope. What? Actually, try something different. Instead of laser, let's go to the plasma scopes. Yeah. The plasma long recon scope. And it even has the brackets on it that make it look like it's actually bolted to it. Let's take a look. What does that look like? Yeah, no, I really like that. Hell yeah. Okay. So, as you see, it does this sometimes when you use certain objects. It'll duplicate it, and I don't know why. I have no clue why it does that. Straight up don't know. But, you can see right now from using the sniper barrel and the 6 crank, we are already at 154 damage per crank. That ain't bad. So, let's go on to the muzzle. Since this is a sniper, let's just go and give it the sniper muzzle. So we'll go to laser. And we want the beam focuser. Yeah, we'll do the fine-tuned beam focuser. Projectile override. I think it's set with cells right now. But you know what? Let's go with blue lasers. Why not? Let's make it unique looking. No material. Actually, to kind of get everything like so you can keep it as it is right now and make it look like it was really piecemealed together, or you can go to the materials and make it look a little more unified. The gunner's paint doesn't look bad on it at all, but I don't really care for the big skull and bullets and everything on it. I wouldn't mind the Brotherhood, but I don't really like the Brotherhood of Steel all that much. I'll be honest, if I'm playing my normal games, I usually go for the Institute paint. Just so that way, if I ever accidentally drop my thing, it's just super noticeable. We'll go with the gunner's paint. Why not? Doesn't look bad. Once again, ignore the color section. It's all garbage. Like, it just replaces it with a flat color texture, and it's terrible. Like, I wouldn't even mind using this color if I could select it on very specific parts. So, alright. So, the legendary. This is where we start making our stuff ridiculous. So I remembered what we needed. We needed instigating. Yeah. Does double damage if the target is at full health, which this is a sniper rifle, so the target is going to be at full health. So we'll make it instigating. And then for our second legendary, we're going to just do straight out powerful. And that's it. That is our instigating 6-crank wacky laser musket sniper rifle. And you can rename it, of course, which I probably will. Definitely willing to take requests as to what the hell to rename this thing to. But, let's see, does it give us our 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's still 5. But that's still at 170 per crank. Which comes out to 850 damage. So yeah, this thing kills pretty much everything in one shot. You just have to hit it, which is kind of what a sniper rifle's supposed to do. I do find it like bullshit when you're running around at max level in the game and things still can shake off a sniper bullet, like a 308 sniper shot to the dome. And yeah, they're just fine. They'll be fine after it. Okay, so that is going to be the sniper rifle of our buddy Tallahassee Kaneda. I usually always run with one. So, next, we need... Oh, no, not this one. There. Next, we're going to go to the weapons workbench, and we're going to retouch on that lightning cannon that we were using. Now, I made a very bad version of it last time. So, this time, we're going to start with the wacky plasma gun. Alright. So, I actually do like the plasma gun because it's the only thing that has a very dedicated, like, there's its thing. Like, instead of having a drum or what have you, it just has a battery. Like, you slap the battery into it. And this mod in particular illustrates it whenever you try to change your like, there's the battery. You can't do nothing without that battery. But it does actually rotate it whenever you try to put it in an assault rifle. but it looks ridiculous. So that battery is just going to be prevalent until we get down to where we need to be, which is going to be the plasma section. Alright, so we want a plasma overcharged capacitor. That's going to be our damage output, not the radium. Plasma overcharged capacitor. That's our damage one. So for the short barrel, this is where we're going to go back to that lightning barrel. So lightning automatic barrel. Once again, I like the way this gun is going to look. You know, the yellow included, it actually kind of looks like it's meant to go. You get the two little bolts on top to hold it in. So already we're starting to get a kind of like look for a theme. One of the bigger problems with the plasma guns, and this is really a problem with like this mod in general, since I can't move the selection anywhere because it has to work with your character, a lot of buttstocks don't work with a lot of other guns. Like, you do this and it will work, but it just kind of looks weird to do. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna take a look at this. What does that look like? Yeah. So this is good to actually show off. So I put it away. It doesn't know what to do with it. So he's just holding up his fists. And when I pull the trigger, it doesn't do anything. So that's useful to know. I'm glad I did that. Okay. So back to the stock. And that is important to know. If you build something that the game doesn't know how to deal with, you just can't use it. So it's not going to be like, oh, you pull the trigger and the game crashes because it just has a problem compensating or anything like that. No, it just legitimately doesn't do anything. So no worries there. So unfortunately, using this is mostly going to be a plasma rifle, which I don't mind. It's going to be a heavily modified plasma rifle. And we'll just go with the marksman stock because it makes it look super heavy duty and something like that. Plasma cell. It's a plasma cell. We got to leave that in there. Like, you can try and put other stuff in there, but it just doesn't work. All right. Plasma standard sights. We're going to swap that out for just reflex sights. And due to the weird shape of the plasma rifle, once again, we kind of just have to go with plasma rifle stuff. Just everything is kind of like the plasma rifle. If you want the body of a plasma rifle, you just got to be stuck using plasma rifle stuff. I could probably dick around in here and find something else to do instead. But, I mean, I played around for a while, and I really didn't find anything better than this. So, mats, materials, unfortunately, you can't paint plasma rifles. Like, even in the base game, it just doesn't let you paint over this caution yellow. Color, of course, is absolute garbage. Never, ever. Legendary. This is where two-shot is useful. Two-shot. And two-shot. Yeah, just put out as many projectiles as possible. And because it's a plasma, you don't get the option of having a muzzle on it. So yeah, that's going to be our lightning cannon. And if I have built this right, then it should automatically, we're holding a lightning cannon. I like that. And what does it do? Yeah, it has a fucking kick. But you can automatically tell that the output is drastically different. This weapon is too OP. But like I said, we're gonna be rocking the difficulty up, and I don't know, we'll figure out something to do with Tallahassee here. So, last gun. Unless I decide something I want to do for a handgun. Handguns are weird to make in this game, but maybe we'll take a look at it. Okay. I already talked about it once. I love the inclusion of the handmade rifles with the Nuka World DLC. I think they are a great gun. And, yeah, not really much more to say about that. I love the way they handle. I love the massive amounts of modifications you can do to them. But this is going to be our regular ballistics automatic rifle. So we go to handmaids, and we want whatever automatic will give us the most damage. There's a lot of automatic stocks you can use. Yeah, the advanced receiver, of course, does like massive damage. So if you wanted to make a sniper rifle out of your handmade rifle, it wouldn't be a bad idea, like at all. But I believe our best bet, yeah, the powerful automatic receiver. Okay. Now for the barrel, this is where I like to have a little more fun. I don't like to go quiet with an automatic rifle, so putting a thing that utilizes a suppressor is kind of goofy to me. So you have a lot of options for barrels that don't look terrible. That's not one of them. What I was rocking when I originally was trying this out was the laser barrels, or specifically the musket barrels. And I didn't mind it at all. Like, just the musket short barrel came out pretty decent for what I was doing. But then I came down to the plasma improved sniper barrel. So we slapped that on there, and I do actually like the fact that due to because the barrel is opened up, it actually looks like the gun is wired into it, especially with the relay cables coming out the top. So next we'll go with the grip. Unfortunately, same issue. You could do this one, wouldn't be terrible. I don't mind it at all. But I actually do legitimately just like the handmade grips. They look really good. We'll go with the marksman stock. It's a very unique look. And the drum, which of course it's going to be an automatic rifle, we're going to use a drum. Just quick eject drum, just right there. I don't really think anything else fits as well, just due to the strange size of the handmade rifle. So we'll stick with that. And so far, like I said, I'm not hating the look of it. Now you notice this little dot down here? That's the sight. Because the sight on the handmade rifles is just at the tip of the barrel until you get to like reflex sights and stuff like that. So you have to change it up. But that's easy enough. You just go down to, I particularly like the laser reflex sights. So we will slap a laser reflex sight on there. And once again, looks like it's actually like integrated decently. Now, color, never. Material, doesn't really change much. Kind of changes the design of the scope. So if there's a color base you want to make your scope, go for it. I kind of just like the basis of the two little red arrows on there. Two little yellow arrows, sorry. So yeah, let's leave it no material. Projectile override. We're going to leave it at 762. 762 is good ammunition. It's the ammo that's actually made for this gun, and the reason that I use it is because it actually does a decent amount of damage. Damage doesn't really change a lot unless you're doing things like actually changing it to be like Cannonball or Fat Man or anything like that, or doing the fireworks stuff, which fireworks are weird. I can't make them reliably hit that well. I have played with them for a while. And for some reason, paintballs are more damaging than a bullet in this game. No call. You can also change the paint of the actual gun to make because it's a handmade rifle. So you can do like with the pack colors, the operated colors, or the disciples colors. But honestly, I just like the standard. I think it's fine. So I looked into this a little bit, and I believe that since it's an automatic rifle, and this is going to be our auto, the Deadeye is pretty good. Time slows down for a moment while aiming. Not bad. And then for the second, oh yeah, I forgot the muzzle. You don't get a muzzle specifically, because as you see, nothing changes the appearance, but it does change what it does. So, I did something, I found something stupid, and if you go down to the junk setting, or to the junk selection, you see we get to add extra damage. The junk ignition module. It sets your bullets on fire. And does still completely work. So, throw that on there. And for the fun of it, just because this is already a ridiculous weapon, I put freezing on there as well. So now every critical shot has a chance to freeze your opponents. Alright, so let's give it the old test. Holds it like a gun. We need a... pretty tight bunching there. How about our musket here? Last issue we were having, we couldn't actually shoot where we were aiming. So I'm going to be aiming right to the left of that hole. Not bad. Still only get the 5 cranks for some reason. Have not figured that out. Alright. So, talked about it already. I kind of like the idea of having a handgun. But can we make a handgun that doesn't look ridiculous? So, in my previous playthrough, I just made the Deliverer and made it legendary. It's a good handgun. Like, it's a straight out, just good handgun to have. It's small, doesn't weigh next to anything. But I wonder if we can make something better. So let's see. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me things to show me what I'm doing with here. So let's just make a couple different things. I've rocked the Alien Blaster for a handgun a couple times. It's fine. I've also done this one. The problem with this one is you can't mod it all that much because it wasn't designed to ever be upgraded. Like, it's just included in the game. It's just included in the mod packs. It's like, oh, you can do it. But it's fine. Let's see. None of that. Gonna go squarely ballistic on this, so no laser weapons. Pipe gun? No, pipe revolver. I'll try the Western revolver, but I'm pretty sure there's not a whole lot you can slot into it that doesn't just that will fit. All right, so head on down to what we got. Western revolver does more damage than the 44, which is going to be our best option for damage. Let's see what we got all the way down. Good Lord. Alright, 241 for our advanced receiver. Can we do anything with this barrel here? Oh, yeah, you could straight up slap the bull barrels into it. It's not terrible. Slap the old alien barrel in there. And none of these are going to do anything. Just that friggin' lightning barrel. You could do it. You could do it. It does, I think it does do something. Can't quite remember what it does, but it does do something. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I never managed to use this in the real game. The plasma flamer barrel. I didn't know it was a thing until I started messing with these mods. Like, I didn't know you could turn a plasma rifle into a flamethrower. Okay, so our best looking barrels are going to be up top. Let's get down to P real quick. That's not awful. Nah. So back up top. Okay. Whatever this is going to be, it's going to look like a slapped together piece of shit. No matter what. So our choices are going to be, I think, between 10mm light ported, bull bladed, or the alien. Nothing affects the damage. So let's go. Let's put the alien on there. I don't hate that. It has a gap in it, which I don't love. But then again, it is also a dumb-looking alien rifle. Well, alien pistol. Let's see. Does it fire? Oh, wait. Not the worst there. I don't hate it. Alright. How about the grip? 44 standard grip or a comfort grip. Could also do the alien grip. Yeah, handgun modifications don't really work all that well. Oh, good to know. The Western and the regular ones slot in so well. Okay. We don't need a Han Solo gun. Let's see. I'll check out what the Western has to offer. Oh, that's accurate as hell. Okay. Projectile override. Just for the fun of it. Haven't done it yet. Had 44 ammo, so it's just... that's fine. Does this do anything? No. Never. Not once. Okay. So what to do? Damage against humans. Berserker. Oh. 25% chance to deal... no, that's for if you're using a melee weapon. No, I'm not worried about my health. 50% more limb damage. Final shot in the magazine. I could throw Dead Eye on there. And... pauses to frenzy. That's kind of neat. Bullets explode. Not bad. I might throw an explosive round in there. It's not terrible. Yeah. Throw explosive hits. Okay. So we don't need this anymore. Scrap it. Scrap it. Scrap it. And scrap it. Now I need to name these to some degree. You know what? I'll put some thought on it and I will name them next time. Or if anybody has any suggestions, by all means, let me know and I'll figure out what to name them. Regardless, I am going to exit the station and actually assign them. So I don't have to look at this menu very much. Want that there. I want my revolver right here. one's this one? It's my automatic rifle. Get that right there. And my lightning cannon right there. Alright. There. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's not bad at all. Okay, well now I'm concerned because I just straight up wasn't hitting that. Is it aiming high? Shit. What it is, am I aiming? Yeah, it's a little high. So I need to remember to aim a little under where I want to hit. There we go. Way to bring in the new place. How am I missing this? Okay, that's concerning. This reflex sight not exactly doing what we needed to here. I need to see something. Electrical generators. Where's the batteries? There's the batteries. I don't have any bones. Damn. I don't know what I just stored. Well, shit. I was gonna just generate some test subjects, but I'd have to port all the way over to the cheat room. Okay. So is it an issue with the site? No, still low. I mean, it straight up could just be because of the barrel's placement is lower than it's supposed to be. If that's the situation, I need to change the barrel. Which is fine. Ooh, I forgot about that. That stupid junk ignition module I have. Alright, one problem at a time. Let's see, was I getting the same problem with the laser or the musket? Sure. Whoa. Still slightly above it. So what is this thing at the top? Is it just part of the... Yeah, it's just part of the barrel. I don't just want to make a handmade rifle. Yeah, see, that makes perfect sense when you look at it like that. And the barrel is just too low. Alright. It's just a hair under. I feel like the longer distance you are from your target, the more of a difference that makes. So we're gonna... Oop. Yeah, no way to tell with that. Okay, so you can sight it when it's close, but just not when it's far away. Anything living, just anything living. Alright, well that definitely worked. Okay, well that's not bad. I don't mind that. Yeah, we'll rock it with that. It's not bad at all. Yeah. These gates were always a fucking joke to me. I know it's supposed to incentivize you to actually like build up your defenses and stuff, but just like, oh yeah, these gates, they protect from so much, you know, so fucking much. Good time as any to show off. I'm actually rocking another. Oh, I know why. There we go. I'm rocking another mod that allows you to clear your settlements more, so you can get rid of a lot of things you couldn't normally get rid of, like this moss here. Yeah, you can scrap it. Like this grass or so, rubble, you can scrap it. It's very useful in places like Sanctuary, where you want to get your neighborhood actually looking nice. You know, you have the ability to do so. Scrap this car. Fuck it. That grass out of there. Rubble. Clean that shit up. And get rid of all these boards right there if you want to. It's fine. Get rid of all these boards right here if you don't want them around, but yeah, I like them on there. If you don't want these particular posts in here, because unfortunately, even though you can get rid of a lot more stuff than you normally could, you can't really like reorganize anything. So I can get rid of this rubble, but I can't like pick up this barrel or this basket and put it anywhere. So it's just like, oh, it's gone. If I wanted to... Oh, never mind. I can totally move this. Hell yeah. Leave that there. Which I killed some corpse. Yeah. Still can't really get rid of corpses, unfortunately. Can't get rid of the shit that makes this irradiated, though. So you're no longer taking radiation damage from your own hideout. So you do that, and now you no longer have radiation damage. And you took an ass ton of radiation damage for no benefit. I'm also rocking a mod right now, and you should see it. Top right corner just gets rid of the size. One of the bigger problems with actually building a settlement that you liked in this game was size regulations. You couldn't put as much stuff in here as you like. So even in a game where I wasn't running mods, I was doing everything as legit as possible, I had tons of resources that I just couldn't do anything with. Like, I wanted to build this place up like as nice as it could be, like a full encasing wall and like big inhabitable areas and shops and all that stuff, but you just can't. So even though I had all the perks and I had people to run everything, there's just nothing I could do with it. Bones. Give bones. More bones. Okay. I realized after saying it a couple times, that probably sounds weird. So, I'm going to show off why I keep talking about bones. I have this mod that came out around Halloween that allows you to build these. This is a ghoul pod. It is a type of generator that generates just an ass ton of electricity. Like, doesn't even say how much it generates because you need your buddies. But as far as I'm aware, it generates about as much as one of these. So, if you build a ghoul pod and then pick a specific type of ghoul, I'll usually just go with the regular glowing one. You can then pick your boy up. And slap him in there. And now this generator will power things. So let's see if I wanted to... Let's just do something easy. Oh, that's right. Not as intuitive as one might think. We need one of these. Alright. So, it's set to off. So we attach a... Oh my god. There. And we come over here, we turn it on, and... we have light. I think. Can't really tell if that did anything. Doesn't really seem as if it did. Construction light. I just want something to show off the ability to make light. There, that should work. Okay. Why the hell is this not working? I've used these before. What the fuck am I missing? Generator. Second ghoul power pod. Place on the ground. Then place already built glowing ghoul within. Did that. Does it really care what order I do this in? Because I know for a fact I've done this the opposite way. Oh, this is finicky. Man, this is good content. I know, guys. You know what? Fuck it. I will figure this shit out off camera. We're gonna get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. More bones, though. Yeah, no, I'm gonna figure that shit out, and then I will give a much better explanation of it next time I'm on camera. Well, on camera is a bad description. But yeah, this is gonna be Tallahassee Kaneda's new hangout. I'll be zhuzhing it up from time to time, making it look nicer, making it look more functional. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it. I will let's see. What do we have here? we'll just do this as we're done. So, no smut today. Like I said, this was just going to be gunsmithing. Which, glad to say, we got all of Tallahassee's guns good to go. I'm going to crank the difficulty up and see if there's any other mods I want to install. Maybe some I might want to get rid of. But, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. And, yeah. For the YouTube VOD, you know, hit me up with a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all the things. For those watching on Twitch, hey, thanks. Love seeing you guys again, and catch you next time.